Keely Norton is a lifelong book lover, and she's the creator of a popular bookstagram called Moonlight Club. She posts creative photos of herself with her impressive book collection, like this photo of her rolling a suitcase made of books.
Or this one of the Easter Bunny. And she's passing down her love for reading to her son Jude. So if you're wondering what would be a good summertime read, we have her here with some recommendations, whether you like romance or thrillers. Keely has got something for everyone here.
Hi.
Keely, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How did you get into books, and how did then you get into that kind of photography? It's really cool.
Yeah, thank you. I've been a lifelong book lover. I've been reading books since I was a little kid. Always has been my favorite hobby. And then started a bookstagram. I just thought it'd be a fun way to connect with people about books and realize that you can take books and make them into some pretty interesting things. So. Yeah.
So, pardon my ignorance here, but is like a bookstagrammer someone who reviews books on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just an Instagrammer, but the page is dedicated to books.
I love it. All right, and can you tell me how these pictures came about? I mean, I know that you love photography, but my brain would never in a million years think to create images like this using books. These are phenomenal.
Thank you. Yeah, so one day I just had a thought of like, what if it was the Christmas season and people were doing book wreaths. So they were like taking books and laying them in a circle, but like with the covers up. And I thought, what if I turned them on their edges and made it look more like a wreath? And it worked. And then I was like, what more can I do with this?
Yeah.
And it kind of just went from there.
They're really fun.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
really
there's
cute
not a lot of
idea,
that
and I
out
haven't
there,
seen
so
it.
I think people obviously like it and have got an appetite for it because you've got all kinds of people on your Instagram checking out your stuff. So let's talk about some book recommendations for the summer. You've got a very unique mix of different kinds of books, which I like.
Yeah.
So let's start with, is this Tom Lake?
Yeah, so that's this one, Tom Lake. It's this beautiful literary fiction about a woman who dated a famous movie star back before he was famous, and she's now much older. She has grown children, and she's telling them the story of this time. It's just a really beautiful book about people's lives, you know, before they settle down, before they have children, before kind of life moves in a different direction. And if you like audiobooks, it's narrated by Meryl Streep, who is just who I envision for that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you read the books, or do you ever just do the audio?
Yeah, sometimes I just do the audio. I would say I physically read the vast majority of my books, but I do love audiobooks as well and love to listen when I'm driving or cleaning or out on a walk.
We're a big audiobook family. That's why I kind of asked about it. Next up, you have The Unhoneymooners.
Yeah, so
Tell us about this one.
So it's a romance. So anyone who's looking for a cute romance beach read, this is great for that. It is about a bride and groom who are unable to go on their honeymoon because they get really, really sick, and it's all paid for. They want to send someone. So they send the best man and the maid of honor instead. And it's kind of this funny, cute romance. And also the main character is from Minnesota. So even though it takes place in Hawaii, that's where the honeymoon is, there's some really cute Minnesota ties in there as well.
What are do they like do some cliche Minnesota things with this character, or do they say bag like this, or is there something like that?
Probably, right? But I would say more like they reference a lot of like places in the Twin Cities and like try to like really sell other people on Minnesota, so it's kind of cute.
I like when they do that. Makes you feel more of a connection to it. The Return of Ellie Black. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, so this is a thriller, so anyone who loves a great mystery read, this would be a great pick for them. It's brand new, just came out this year, and it's about a woman who investigates missing persons, and one day one of the missing girls reappears, but something just seems so off with her as she's interviewing her and trying to figure out what happened. So she's trying to get to the bottom of that.
When you're reading books like this, do you go, that would be a great movie?
Yes, absolutely. And I think
like,
this would definitely be a great movie. I actually read this one in 2 sittings because I just could not put it down. It was so engaging.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good book.
Yes, super good.
Okay, Chris is really into this one. Shark Heart.
What's not to be into?
The title alone is like, wait a minute, what?
So I will say, when I first heard about this book, people were reading it, people were raving about it on Bookstagram, right? And I was like, you cannot convince me, because it's about a woman whose husband is turning into a shark. And I was like, absolutely not. And then finally, everyone wore down on me, and I picked this up and read it, and this is beautiful. So super funny concept, right? Like people turning into animals, but really in that it's this like poetic and emotional story about what happens when something really unexpected happens in your relationship, when the person who you married can't be themselves anymore. So in this case, it's an illness to a really dramatic sense, right? But it's this really beautiful story about grief, about relationships, and about just trying to carry on through times that are very unexpected.
Yeah, when I first heard the idea, I was like, well, it's got to be funny. But then I did start thinking about it, and like you said, there's a lot of practicality to that, and a lot of reality that comes to that, because there are things that happen in marriages that you're not turning into a shark, but that changes the dynamic completely. So.
Right. Yeah. So even though it's a really strange concept, kind of at its face value, when you start to read it, it's very poetic, and just like there's so much more buried in that. And I feel like there's such practical application to like this kind of funny concept of a fictional book, right?
And we're just about out of time, but tell us about The Berry Pickers.
Yeah, and so The Berry Pickers is a great book for anyone who loves historical fiction. It's about an indigenous family that travels to pick blueberries every summer, and one summer their youngest daughter goes missing.
Oh.
So
Does it have a happy ending?
it has kind of like a happy, sad ending, right? So beautiful story
Okay.
about identity and culture.
These are very intriguing books, Keely. Thank you.
I'm going
Nice-
to take this one with me.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Post all of Keely's picks for you on your favorite website, MinnesotaLive.com.
You can follow Keely on her Instagram at Moonlight_Book Club for more summer reads. Again, we'll post that at MinnesotaLive.com.